How do you make sense of that escalation and where that goes from here?
It's the nuclear weapons are since 1945, no state has ever used nuclear weapons because they don't serve a militarily rational purpose. Okay, because they don't they were the the two times that nuclear weapons were used against Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they were used against not military target, but against civilian populations, and now we have come to understand that that's tantamount to terrorism. Targeting civilian populations. Arguably the use of nuclear weapons in Japan might be considered war crimes.
Yeah,
But we've come a long way since then.
yeah,
We there has have been efforts to set up a rules-based international order. American military personnel take just war criteria very seriously. In Iraq, there was an effort to avoid collateral damage. There's always going to be collateral damage in war, but to try to avoid that to as great an extent as possible. Russia is not governed by those kinds of standards, those kinds of norms, and it looks as though Russia, it's engaging in brutality, but it's doing so in a very incompetent way. So it's showing up the weakness of the Russian military.
yeah,
It's an embarrassment to Russia right now. China right now is a fair weather friend to Russia. Russia is sitting on land in the Far East that once belonged to China up until about 150 years ago. The territory where Vladivostok and Khabarovsk are located. They're long in the hands of Russia. But if China were of a mind to try to take back some of the territory from Russia, this would be a good time to try. And I
yeah,
don't want to give them any ideas because Russia is
yeah.
bogged down in Ukraine.
Well,
So
and I have thought that it seems like Putin's vision of restoring the union or making Russia wonderful again might actually lead to it further fragmenting and splitting up.
it's quite true. Yeah.